How to convert search engine traffic into customers. Check out our top ways to convert search engine traffic and transform it from a low conversion cluster into a paying segment. Find out why, even if you're lucky and get a ton of traffic, you may have a hard time converting. Ultimately, consumers are either looking to buy a product or service, or researching and seeking more information before deciding. Learn how to capture customers' attention as they move along their purchasing itinerary. A must-watch for entrepreneurs and small business owners who are tired of a 0.001 or 0.0001% conversion rate. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Studio Q. I'm doing fantastic today. I hope you are doing marvelous. If you're doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I want to talk to you about how to convert search engine traffic into customers. This is a potent topic that preoccupies millions of entrepreneurs and online hustlers out there. Number one, focus on the long tail. Now, one issue that a lot of folks experience has to do with the customers that you are targeting. Now, if you're running AdWords, for instance, and you buy short phrases such as pizza place or local gym, it might be too generic to convert them. However, if you buy something like the best mozzarella pizza in Los Angeles or in Costa Mesa, for instance, then you are going to be more likely to convert. Or if you say the best gyms in New York City or the best gym in Teaneck, New Jersey, then you are in a better position to convert because you are using something called a long tail. So when you run your AdWords campaign, focus on always on the long-tailed keyword phrase, and you want to because the competition on those long-tail keywords is lower than on the short-tail keyword phrases, right? So you want to capture those, and so you can convert quickly and more effectively. And this strategy applies also for the other search engines out there, whether you're talking about Bing or other search engines. All right. So number one, focus on the long tail. Number two, you want to optimize your campaigns. A lot of folks, when they talk about campaign optimization, they make it very complicated, but it shouldn't. Campaign optimization, when it comes to search engine traffic conversion, it's very simple. You want to optimize for your physical location. You want to make sure that you are optimizing for your physical location. So if you are Costa Mesa, or you're in New York, or you're in Chicago, or in Teaneck, New Jersey, or we're giving a shout out to all our listeners in Teaneck, New Jersey. If you're whatever you are, whatever city or whatever locality you want to target, you want to optimize for that. So you want to check your Google local pages to ensure that they have the appropriate information, and you also want to double check the directories to ensure consistency. In other words, you want to make sure the info is the same on Google local pages and in directories such as Yelp or Yellow Pages, because the last thing that you want to do is have the wrong local information, and that takes potential customers in the wrong direction, actually, if you think about it, right? In other words, you are basically trying to convert your search engine traffic and you are directing customers to the wrong location. That's a waste of time and a waste of money, not to mention a bad reputation for your company or brand. So with regards to AdWords, there is one huge mistake that a lot of folks do, and that is not using the right location settings. So it is absolutely critical that you use the correct settings to make sure that you are targeting the right area if you're trying to use AdWords to acquire local customers. So what you want to do is you go to your AdWords, your Google AdWords account, and you want to set the right setting. You want to put the right settings to people in my targeting location. All right. So you want to make sure that you are. So once you have the long tail keyword phrase, you want to set the campaign to my targeting location. This could be your city. This could be a city where you don't even live, but you're just trying to target people there. So it is important. Campaign optimization also covers beyond geography. It also covers local habits. What I'm trying to say here is, let's say you're looking for pizza places, pizzerias in New York, for example, right? Now you have to be even more precise, because New York is a big city. We have 18 or 20 million folks there. So you want to maybe zero in on the borough. Do you want Queens? Do you want Manhattan? Do you want Long Island? Do you want the Staten Island? Do you want Bronx? Right? So you need to specify that. Or do you want Brooklyn? So you want to specify that. All right. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Keyword. We are still having a conversation today around how to convert search engine traffic into customers. Number 4, you want to make it easy to convert. If you want to get the traffic from the search engine, your search engine optimization effort, you want to make it easy to convert. You want to make sure that you are doing 3 things. So you want to put your phone or other contact information as visible as possible. You want to make sure the locations are easy to find. You want to make sure that there are enough reviews, right? So folks can read about your business, make sure that, okay, you've been in business for a while, you are reputable, you've done a lot of good stuff to customers and the community. You also want to make sure that you limit the number of options on your contact form, right? And most importantly, and this is the last but not the least, you want to make sure the contact forms works, because it is a nightmare if customers are trying to, you've done 80% of the job. In other words, you've convinced someone to try your business, to buy from you, and you have a contact form that is crappy, that is dysfunctional. That's just, it is crazy. So it needs to be fixed. So make sure the location, the options, you want to have a 1-pager, a very short, very easy, user-friendly contact form. Now, if you are a potential searcher, for example, let's say you want to choose among several local businesses. Would you choose the one that makes things very easy for you, straightforward, very clear, or would you choose the one that is a little complicated, has a convoluted form where you have to spend 15 or 20 or 30 minutes to try to figure out what they're trying to tell you? No, the choice is made. The choice is very clear, right? We live in a world where we are surrounded and bombarded by rivals, by a lot of companies' messages, and whatever business you're in, and you bet that you have gazillions of competitors. So people are not really willing to wait for 30 minutes, 40 minutes to get what they want. So it is up to you, the small business owner, the entrepreneur, to make it easy for the prospects to convert into customers. Number 4, retarget campaigns. Now, this is another one that you have to really think about. Now, retargeting campaigns, it's fantastic. You have to understand that a lot of times, 95 to 98% of customers do not convert on the first click. That's pretty normal, right? Some people have some websites have a very high bounce rate. So people come on the website and they just leave right away, right? So it is up to you to get those customers back and make sure that you stay on top of their mind. This is how the first impression is always great, but nobody actually falls in love in the first impression, unless you are some kind of teenager or whatever. But my point here is that you have to do retargeting, meaning you have to go back and re-court. You have to court those customers again, right? It is easier than ever before to do. In AdSense, you have a lot of tools for that. You have ad roll. You can create retargeting ads yourself. All you have to do, if you do it effectively, you will get website visitors to come back and hopefully buy when they're ready. The idea is to be on their minds as frequently as possible, so when they're ready to buy, they can really buy from you. And another thing you can do is to sort of draw that cluster of prospects back onto your website. You can use incentives, you can use discounts, you can use sweepstakes, you can use a lot of promo codes, promo deals, whatever it is, whatever incentives you can think about, you can include that in your retargeting ad so that cluster of earlier prospects can come back. And once they come back, you can easily convert them into customers. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. And we're still talking about how to convert search engine traffic into customers. If you've been listening to us for a while and you appreciate the value that we're adding to your life or to your business, consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell. We'll sure appreciate that, so that whenever we drop a new show, you can be the first to see it. We drop shows like this one every single day, rain or shine. Right? And also share this content, like it, and comment below. Let us know, do you have experience converting customers? Have you ran campaigns in the past? Tell us your experience. Share with the community what you have and the ins and outs of your campaigns, what you've learned, what you would never do again. We want to hear from you. All right. Number 5, use content and email gathering. Now, retargeting, similar to retargeting, it is sometimes very painful to convert searchers into customers immediately. Why? Because everybody wants to warm up, right? Somebody's looking for information or just browsing the internet. They're not going to come to you and start embracing your products and services. No, they need to be warmed up. They need to be courted. So this is very important, especially if you are a small business with a higher revenue per purchase. Let's say you are in the automotive industry, or you are in the housing business, you are a real estate agent. So, you have a higher revenue per purchase. You want to do content and email gathering. How do you do that? If you can't convert the customers immediately, you can capture their email addresses and send them an email chain to stay on top of their mind, right? By doing that, you are not only making sure that your your products and services are highlighted in a very positive way, you can also cultivate trust by giving them valuable content. Right. So the thing here is that you have a lot of software programs out there that allow you to have content pop-ups and other various content in order to get their email addresses. Right. So from there you get the content, and the customers or the prospects go into your active campaign account. So through this you can get hundreds of emails, and then later on you can sort them out. You can categorize them based upon the campaign you want to run in the future. All right, so that's important. Use calls to action and content. Let's say you have a landing page, right? People are searching the web. They are just browsing the internet looking for info because they're ready or not ready to buy a product or service, and they land on your page. And you have a crappy form, or you don't have a call to action. What are the chances that they are going to stay on your page, and what are the chances that you're going to convert? 0, right? Nada. So use call to action in content. If you are an e-commerce retailer or you sell products in retail store, you need to have a call to action in your content. Now, the thing is that you can couple that through compelling blog content. So you can solve researching questions. You can also include call to action when you mention your product and service, right? You can say something like, click here for 20% off, or click here to get our promo code, click here to get our discount, whatever it is. And you can even offer monetary discount to give them the urgency to convert into a customer. The thing here is that we all know that the customer journey, it goes from awareness to consideration to purchase. So if you want to remove the last hurdle in the customer journey so that they can buy a product, you want to raise up, you want to highlight the urgency of that purchase. You can also include some urgency related words, such as very limited inventory or other various phrases to show that they should buy right now so they don't get left out. That's the thing. That's the beauty of urgency, making sure that the customer believes that if they don't buy it now, they are actually missing out. Right? Okay, folks, so this is it. This is for today's conversation. I really appreciate you're listening to us. How to convert search engine traffic into customers. Here are 6 tips. Focus on the long tail. Optimize your campaigns. Make it easy to convert. Retarget campaigns. Use content and email gathering. Use calls to action and content. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for your attention. And until next time, remember, stay marvelous.